Okay, so I'm going with my usual routine. This is my peach corrector. I use peach or yellow concealer correctors to cover any dark scars. And I'm just applying my foundation. This is the Revlon Colorstay. This is two colors mixed together. So this is cappuccino and caramel. And I got it from my local drugstore. And I'm using a Wet n Wild flat top brush. Now I'm blending that out with a damp blender sponge. I got it from my local beauty supply store, and this is the key to having your foundation laid and less cakey looking. Now I am highlighting, and I'm going to contour later, but this is just my highlighting and contour routine. I'm just highlighting the areas that I want to stand out, and I'm also covering any darker scars that may seep through, and also I am covering those bags or dark circles. I really don't have many, honestly, but this is just for routine, you know, just for pictures anyway. So I want to slay on my pictures for prom. Well, this is for you guys. My prom was actually 10 years ago, so yeah. And this is also the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the color Toffee. Now I'm using my favorite setting powder. This is the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Setting Spray, and it doesn't have to bake. It just goes right into your skin, and this is a damp sponge also. And this is the color Medium, which is like perfect for my complexion. They also have a neutral color, which is lighter, and they have a few darker colors too. Now I'm going to contour using the Black Radiance True Complexion palette, medium to dark, and I'm kind of going to go a little bit extra on the contour. I'll clean it up later, but I just wanted to really pop out for the pictures. And this is kind of sculpting my face, you know, accentuating my cheekbones and kind of warming me up, because at first I did look like one even flat color, which I'm not going for if this is obviously a prom look. And I was just lazy on the nose contour because I really don't need to contour my nose. And I'm just using this fluffy brush, this powder brush, to kind of blend all of that. And to further clean up that contour, where if it's like, you know, come down too far, this is just the same setting powder. And I'm going to blend that out too, because I hate harsh lines on my face. So yeah, I had to blend that out. I'm just doing the same on both sides. Now I'm using the LA Girl Strobe Light highlighter in 110 watts, and this is amazing. It's golden. It's like a golden champagne color, because I had to think about it. I knew that I want to wear silver jewelry, so I didn't want to go too gold with the highlight, which it really doesn't matter, but for me, I want to use a more pink light, you know, silver type of highlighter. So I'm using the Wet n Wild Megaglo highlighting powder. And these are both from drugstores or local beauty supply stores, the LA Girl. I'm just going to lightly highlight my nose a little bit, and I'll blend that out. I think I skipped that clip. Now I'm using the NYX Dewy Spray. This is going to make me look as less cakey as possible. It makes me look, you know, naturally glowy with, you know, moisture to my face. And now I'm just priming my eyes with the same concealer. Well, actually, this is the color Warm Honey. And this is just to serve as a good primer, as a base for my eyeshadows, so that the colors can really pop. Because my natural eyelids are a little bit darker. They're just naturally like that. But I just want to make a nice, smooth canvas. And I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm using the transitional shade, I think this is Red Ochre. Yeah, Red Ochre. And I'm just applying that in my crease. And I did use I think it's the burnt orange. I used the burnt orange before, but you can't really tell. It didn't do well as a transitional color. So I'm just using another blending brush to kind of blend it in. This one is more harsh, so it gets that product in. The other first brush that I used was like a fluffy brush. It kind of is for like transitional colors, just for lightly dusting a color on your crease. But this color, which is the same, Red Ochre, this brush is better for, you know, going ahead and putting that color in your crease. It applies more pigment, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to take turns with the brushes, kind of blending all of that color in. because I'm not going to be too extra. This is more like a classic look. I just wanted to do a nice lid, champagne like silverish tone lid, or cool tone I guess, and just, you know, a little red here and there. So now I'm using the Wet n Wild $1 brush. This is just a small eyeshadow brush, and I'm applying the color Vermeer. This is more like a pinkish champagne-ish color that's going to go well with silver, but it looks like it's silver on my lid, so I just went with it. And actually the other color that I kind of used in my crease was Venetian Red. So, but I mean, I just blended both of those out, red ochre and Venetian Red. And I'm just applying the same color Vermeer in my tear duct with my finger, because with the shimmer colors, which this is, I found that applying it with your finger does better. It just applies more, you know, pigment. And I didn't even think about the fact that I could have used my setting spray to apply it to my brush, but hey, whatever. And this is not really a cut crease. I didn't want to do that. You can if you would like to, but this is just a simple classic look. I just wanted the lipstick to really pop, you know, even though this is Prom. I just didn't want to go overboard. Some people prefer to have more natural looks than others, so, you know, I'll just save that for another dramatic day. So now I'm taking the fluffy brush, which was $1 from Wet n Wild, and I'm applying the same, well, I'm not really applying any color, I'm just blending it out further towards the tear ducts. And that's important because you don't want there to be a harsh line between that tear duct color and then, you know, your skin tone. You know, I just like to blend that crease color all the way to my Okay, so this is my favorite lipstick, the True Matte from Nickak, and I'm going to mix this one, which is $2. I'm going to mix it with LAX from ColourPop and Avenue. Now, the first color I'm applying now is the Nickak. This is the color Wineberry, and it honestly looks like a mixture of LAX and Avenue. It's not really just like that red, but it's more like a burgundy. Well, not just really burgundy. I don't know. It's like a mixture. But I'm going to just, you know, add that first, and then I'm now kind of like lining my lips with LAX, which is the more darker burgundy color. And this is going to give like the ombre effect. And then I'll later apply Avenue, a few drops of Avenue in the middle. And this is just how I created this look. Or you can use a black lip liner and then add it. So now I'm, accentuating my Cupid's bow by using a little highlighter. Also, these products do not cause any kind of flashback. And this is just the final look, and I will show you guys a picture with no editing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and check out my previous drugstore makeup looks.